Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So as y'all know, I'm a big fan of Black Panther. I cannot wait till that movie comes out. I'm going to be one of the first people in line to see that movie. And I need to get my tickets now. I know some people already have their tickets, but I'm going to get my tickets. Hopefully I'll be able to do that this week so I could have excellent seats because I can't wait to see that film. But for this video, I'm going to focus on one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to seeing this film. Now, I've seen the trailers. There's a couple of trailers that have come out, and I'll post links in the description box so that you can watch those trailers. But the thing that I noticed was just the strong, positive image of black women in those trailers. Now, I haven't seen the film, obviously, so I don't know how they are, I can't say with certainty how they're depicted in the film, but just going off the trailer, it seems like black women are depicted in a strong light, and black women are depicted as beautiful. Just from the trailers, you have beautiful images of dark-skinned black women, and I love that. I love to see the dark-skinned black woman in a place of honor and respect and love and appreciation, because too often, the black woman, the dark-skinned woman in particular, is not held in that light. Often, they depict the lighter-skinned woman as the beautiful woman, whether we're talking about light-skinned black women or white women. That's what's highlighted in a lot of films. That's usually depicted as the standard of beauty. And it's great to see a movie where you have an African standard of beauty. You have black women with natural hair depicted in this film. One of the most beautiful women in the world is in this film, Lupita Nyong'o. Beautiful sister, man. One of the finest women on the planet. She's in the film. You got Angela Bassett in the film. So I am really looking forward to this. And you got the sister from The Walking Dead. In the trailer, she has some kind of staff and she's going to work. Almost like her character in The Walking Dead. She is no joke. So I can't wait to see this film, man. And for those of you who haven't seen the trailers, I will include those in the description box so that you can watch them. The links will be there. Powerful. And, on a side note, I'll just say this. I just like seeing black people, man. Black people doing their things. We talk about how black people were kings and queens and all that kind of stuff. In this film, they actually depict a royal family, a black royal family. And it's about time we see more of these kind of images. So I can't wait for this film to come out. And I'm going to be one of the first people on here reviewing it after it comes out. So look out for that. And the thing is, it comes out during Black History Month. And I know this is a fictional character, but myths are very important in society. I mean, myths reflect values and they inspire people. They raise people's self-esteem and, their sense of nationalism and all that kind of stuff. And that brings me to a real quick point that I want to talk about. Like, I was watching this video where somebody was basically downplaying the significance of cultural nationalism. And to a degree, I can understand that. I think that we can't stop at cultural nationalism. We need to be about political activism and political movements, revolutionary movements. That's what we need to be about. But cultural nationalism is important because as long as you continue to have the shackles of mental slavery, you will never be free. You can't obtain political independence in a true sense if you still are dependent on European values and systems, if you still view whiteness as the standard of beauty. Even if you have political power, so-called political power, your mind is enslaved to white concepts and whiteness. So even in that position, you're still a slave. So there is a need to shatter the chains of psychological slavery that are wrapped around our minds. And so in that sense, cultural nationalism is important. And I think that this film is a reflection of, these cultural values and stuff like that. It will instill a sense of pride just like the election of a president, the first African-American president. I mean, you have children today who the only president today, not today, back in the day, like when Obama was in the office, he was the only president that some kids ever knew. Just imagine the impact that has on black minds. I mean, prior to the election of Obama, I was of the mindset that, a black president was highly unlikely, if not impossible, like a dream or a fantasy, something you only see in movies. But, the election of that man sent a message to black people. It instilled a sense of pride among black people. And I think that pride is necessary in a world that diminishes our humanity, that tries to blot us out and label blackness as a sign of criminality. So there is a need for cultural nationalism, but that needs to be coupled with political nationalism, revolutionary nationalism as well. And, speaking of, this issue of pride and stuff like that and criminality, the other day I was watching this video where you had this black woman talking about how black men commit the most crime and this and that, buying into this stereotype. And I may do a whole nother video addressing that, but it reflects this negative mentality, this self-hating mentality that a lot of our people have, where they run with white supremacist talking points and they reflect a white supremacist mindset. So before I go off on a tangent, let me just say this, man. I think that it's necessary for us to have black pride. And, this film, is in a way, instilling a sense of black pride, and I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see people supporting this film and looking out for this film. I did a video where I was responding to critics of the trailer and stuff like that. I mean, this is a great film, great black actors, a great black director, a young up-and-coming director. I mean, we need to support our own, man. So, again, I can't wait to see this film, and I really respect the fact that they highlight, the dark-skinned black woman. So with that, I'll say peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Tell me what you think. Have you seen the latest trailers? If not, check them out in the description box. What do you think about it? Are you going to go see Black Panther? Or are you one of these people that are nitpickers and have found reasons to hate on this film? So with that, I'll say peace, y'all.